What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the H-Time Rundown. This is your boy AD. I got my co-host in the building, Auntie Swan. How you doing this good Friday evening?
I'm doing wonderful. Glad that it's Friday. Got a little spirited beverage over here.
We see, I'm ready. I'm ready. I got to pull up after the show. I can't do it before the show. I'll be talking wild and crazy on this thing.
Uh,
Uh, you
yeah,
gonna
just leave
get
the craziness to me.
a Hey, but for sure, we got our girl Yvonne in the building. We got Killer Cal in the building. Shout out Daniel Berry as always. Shout out Chill Out as well. Yes, sir. We swarming on this Good Friday, getting ready for the Texans game on Sunday against the division rival Jacksonville Jaguars. The 2-1 Texans are looking to go 3-1 against them sorry ass 0-3 Jacksonville Jaguars, man. A lot going on, a lot of information that came out today. We're gonna talk about it real quick. Looks like we're gonna get the return of Joe Mixon, who returned to practice today, as well as Nico Collins, who returned to practice, and he emphatically stated that he's going to play on Sunday. So there's no worry or concern about that.
Mhm.
Um, I think Tank Dell is out, and I know Tank Dell is out for Sunday. Um, so we have that issue. But hey, that means we get to see a John Mitchell sighting. Happy about that.
Absolutely.
So we get that. And then I think again Damian Pierce is out again. Swan, we
Yes.
talked about this last week. His man is out again. He should have been put on injury reserve if he gonna miss 3 straight weeks or 4 straight weeks. Because if he ain't playing next week, you should have just put him on injury reserve to return and give you a roster spot to somebody else who that you kind of lacking in. This also should be one of the last games before Christian Harris returns.
Yes, he should be
Um,
back for the Bills game.
he should be back for next week. We only have this game and the Bills game, I think, well, 2 more weeks, and then we get Autry back. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, it's we're getting healthier. Jimmy Ward, even though we got some injuries like Jimmy Ward, who's gonna be out on Sunday as well.
That's Caleb
Um,
Bullock time. Caleb Bullock.
I mean, let's be honest. This is a game we didn't really need no safety help because Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence are struggling, man. Shout out King Folker, he's right. Yeah, we need to destroy the Jags. If we don't put them points on the board, then there's a problem. Yvonne again, she said Bullock about the ball. Yeah, Bullock about. I think Bullock gets an interception this game. Um, he should have got one last game. We saw that on all 22.
Hopefully
Um,
he Wally pips Jimmy Ward. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think this is a kind of a gateway for Jimmy to. Because to be honest with you, I really didn't even notice Jimmy on the field. We were watching the film, and I really didn't even notice Jimmy on the field
But
last
he
week.
was actually rated with PFF
Mm,
at very high.
that's a very nasty words for him.
Okay, but here's the thing is we accept PFF for every other
I don't,
player's
nah,
positions.
I don't accept it at all. To me, that's like I feel like this. That's a cop out. That if like I'm more of a traditionalist. He said, if I'm honest, we should tell Mixon and Dale to buckle up for the Bills.
Why we
Um,
need to tell Mixon that? I mean, let's face
yeah.
it. I mean, he's been there, done that. I mean,
Yvonne say PFF not accurate. Till I say Kamara and Kalen should both have 2 interceptions on the season. I agree. That Henry Tortora play stop Kalen from having another interception, and then of course the Kamara interception that got called back. Wow, that's how you feel, Cruz. That's what's up, brother. All right. But now let's go right into it. Sunday game is going to be to me. It's very important, and I think it should be a get right game. Um, boy, stupid say still handsome though. You damn right I'm handsome. You don't see the smile? Can't beat it.
no, did he?
No didn't. You can never call him no again. I don't know about that. If he do some no shit, he gonna get caught no. Yeah, that secondary is bad. Yeah, for sure. They are down. I think what's the cornerback name? Swan.
So Tyson Campbell is out, and I forgot the other young man that just went down. And then I know their safety Darnell Savage. Uh, I'm not sure what his status is. I think he's still questionable because he got banged up as well. But he wasn't playing great in the first place.
Cisco, was it Cisco?
Oh,
Was it
mm,
Cisco? I have to
no,
look at that injury report.
no.
But yeah, they down bad. They lost. They're on the, like the third or fourth corner. Um, and then like you said, they lost a safety, and then Luakon is out as well. So the
Yeah, that
injuries is really bad for them.
Mixon should actually have a field day. He really should.
Yeah, I mean, they defensive line. I mean, they do have Walker and Hines Allen and what's this guy we were supposed to sign?
Oh, you talking about
Armstead.
Armstead? But
Yeah.
no, I'm
So
saying is that if we can make the hole, and
mhm.
I mean all he needs is a tiny one, or if he gets on the outside, there's nobody. See, there you go. See, I am talking football.
Go ahead.
If he gets on the outside, or if he actually they man, see now get between the gaps. Something behave.
Hey.
There's nobody with Luakon out. Uh, any linebacker that's gonna really be able to stop him at second level. So I could just see him breaking off, a few big runs. So it's just really what we
Mhm.
do up front. So that's why I say, yeah, they may still have those guys up front, but teams been having their way with them.
Yeah, I'm looking at right now the injury reserve, Tyson Campbell, um, and then Andrew. I don't know if this guy was a starter, Andrew Wingard. They're those two are on injury reserve. So what's weird is that Tyson Campbell isn't on injury reserve designated for return. He's just on injury reserve. Um, and then I didn't know Tashawn Gibson was suspended.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, suspended by the commissioner. I think that's one that kind of hit them hard in the secondary.
was this
Um,
recent? Because I know they were cracking down on folks with these personal
I think it
fouls
was. I think remember after
before.
week one. I think it happened after week one.
Okay,
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think like Yvonne is saying, we shouldn't underestimate nobody. Especially after that game we played on Sunday. Exactly.
right.
Um, what's good, Cabrons? We're gonna put a hurting. Hey, you right. We going this is the get right game. Like the title of this episode is time to get right. Um, so we got to take advantage of an injured Jags team, a Jags team that literally is one loss away from blowing it up, firing their coach, getting rid of players, doing and starting all over again. Um, and we got to take advantage and make that happen. Put foot to ass and or what they say, belt to ass
Have
and
to ask.
belt to ass and take advantage of it and play our best game of the season. Yes, Tank Dell is injured, but you still have the Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs.
Did right.
So you need to take advantage of that, like we've been talking about the injured secondary. So that's one of the matchups of the day that I want to kind of key on is our receiving core, tight end receiving core against their injured secondary and lack of talent secondary. Um, what are your thoughts about that?
So, um, this definitely is a type of get right game. Do I want to blow out? Yes, I would love to have one. One, two reasons. One, because I'm just petty, and I would definitely like to take out one of our divisional rivals. So when you got an opportunity to basically eliminate them from any type of playoff contention,
Mm-hmm.
you take that advantage because that's one down and you got, the other two to take care of. because 0-4, you just basically, even if you're going to run, you might as well go on and just say, get ready for the draft. And you start playing guys to kind of see what you got. So you want to just go ahead and get them out of the way, and then say, you know what? When I see y'all in November, November, December, I can't remember which month we play them in again. Uh, we play y'all in Jacksonville, but
Mhm.
by then y'all should be insignificant to us when we play that second game.
Mhm.
We need to be getting ready where we can rest guys, because I would like a blowout, and then you can put
Mhm.
in backups and everything, let them get some reps and not risk any possible injuries, or mixing, aggravating, the ankle or anything like that. Don't play around with them getting into fourth quarter like we did with the Bears. These are the games you're supposed to blow teams away when you're considered a contender. So
Yeah.
finish them in them early. That
Mhm.
being said, I just want the W and
Mhm.
health. So if I got to do that, I'd rather have health and have a W. So that would be my second thing. But as far as the matchups are concerned,
Mhm.
this should be one game that truly Diggs should be able to go off, because
Mhm.
without a Luakon, you don't have that middle linebacker there. And seeing Diggs in the slot, I mean, that, to me, I'm in my mind, I'm vision right now. That's a lot of open space. Uh, and your secondary is weak, but y'all gonna be coming up. Y'all not gonna be hanging back, because you're gonna have to come up and make some tackles. We know they are.
Yeah.
The O line, you're at home, so here's an opportunity for y'all to see what you
Mhm.
can do this week to get right. You don't have a noise thing, so there's not a reason. Y'all should take this opportunity. They got it, still got the pass rush with the guys there, but I'm sorry, our guys should be able to handle that.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm looking
So
forward to seeing Mechie.
yeah, absolutely. So I'm my bad. I'm watching this Miami game, and
Got to
Miami look like they
multitask.
about to cough it up. They about to
Yeah,
cough it up.
you got
Hey,
to multitask.
yeah, I got him on. Hey, shout out Cruz, man. He said he knew. Since you knew, let me go ahead and drop the good old disclaimer right there at the bottom. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the H Time Rundown podcast. And follow each and every one of those handles at the bottom. Get your weekly content with the All 22, as well as the preview episodes as well. So go ahead and lock in with the with the not the with the All 22 with the H Time Rundown. Go ahead and lock in, Cruz, and appreciate you for joining us. Um, but yeah, you mentioned a lot. We've been talking about a lot from our offense and everything like that, because that's been the biggest concern so far. But defensive wise, we should feast as well. Jacksonville has two of the worst tackles in the league. Um, and I hate to say it according to PFF, but just watching the games, their tackles are like turnstiles, man. Um, who is it? Cam Robinson.
Yeah,
I mean,
right tackle.
that's been a disappointment from the get go.
Right.
And Anton Harrison. Um, yeah, I don't even know who you are, sir. And the fact that Evan Ingram is still out from the
Hmm.
hamstring, that's a big to me. That's a huge blow to them as well. Etienne not being the Etienne that we saw last year.
Right.
And Tank Bisbee being a fumble magnet. Can't hold on to the ball. So those are things that should be a big concern. Only thing I'm honestly from their offense is Brian Thomas Jr. He's the
Junior.
only shining star on that offense.
And
And
I'll put Lassiter against
mhm.
him and take my chances. Christian
I
Kirk
mean,
hasn't been, balling. Parker Washington, that's another wide receiver they were high
mhm,
on, that was giving them something, last year.
mhm.
So Brent Strange is the tight
Yeah,
end that has
he's
been
the most effective tight end.
right. So
Um, mm,
technically, here's the thing is they're a wounded animal. But the problem
mhm,
is, we all know what happens with a wounded animal. You don't want to give them any kind of life.
right.
So that's the whole thing is we really should go. We should be in that game and just end it. To me, kind of like what the Bills did. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have to have a 34 to nothing or 34-3 or
No,
whatever score.
I don't. Yeah, it
But
don't have to be. It don't have to be this craziness. But
at halftime, but to me,
hey, Swan, we gotta welcome the black man to the show. Um,
oh my, how you doing? How you?
Hey, Yvonne, I think he beat his record on this one.
Yeah, 56
Hey,
minutes.
Swan, hold on. Let me say this. Look at this comment by Killer Cow, sir. I wish, I wish that somebody had faith in me the way you have faith in Xavier Hutchinson, because I do
Yes,
not. I do not.
he's talking about 100-yard game.
100
Okay,
yard game. This is funny. King Focus say Tank Bisbee, aka Kiki QT. Um, he said that tackles ain't good this year. We need to feast.
tackles ain't good this year. We need to feast.
Yeah, and then
Correct.
Brandon.
This thing we are leading, or we're tops in pressures, but
Mm-hmm.
we're not top in
We gotta
sacks.
finish.
So
Yeah,
here's
we
my
gotta
thing.
finish the job. We gotta finish the job.
So
Um,
what it says, I need to see
yeah.
them get a run game going this game. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
concerned about the run game getting going. To me, is if Mixon is in there, I expect that we will
I need
have.
to. I need to see it regardless because that's something that Bobby Sloyd, kind of wants his offense to run off of is the run game. So I'm not saying I'm not so sure that mixing is the automatic cure. Like I want to see it without mixing. I want to see it like we
Why?
were saying in the all 22. Not necessarily I don't want to see mixing play. When he's out, I want to see Cam Akers be just as successful. I know that the Vikings defensive front, we talked about the Bear front a lot on the all 22 and
Mhm.
how they had a lot of confusion and everything like that. But we also saw that the effort in the run game was lacking greatly in the offensive line. And then we realizing that Stover and Schultz, I mean, we knew about Schultz, but we realizing that Stover ain't got it in him either.
It, I'll disagree
Yeah,
with
let
you
me
on
say
that.
that. Yet
No,
he
I will
doesn't
not say
have it in
he
him
doesn't
yet.
have it. Okay, I don't think it's not a habit. Here's the thing: is that you are a rookie, and this is not a position that you've played. Your whole. You just got into playing the tight end the last 3 years, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mhm.
so I wouldn't put that on him. You put him on a guy who is a vet who had a little extra motivation.
Mm-hmm.
So you put him in a bad situation. I know Slowick half-ass admitted that
That was a
maybe
weak
he was
ass
using it.
comment, man.
Like I said, half-ass.
That's weak
Yeah, hold up.
ass.
That's like saying if I said anything. If you know you did, just say you did it. But
One,
anyway,
no, the comment that got me from Slow It. Well, hey guys, everybody does it. That shit right there.
right. So he started off with that like, huh? And then he came back and said,
He
hold
got
up.
caught smoking crack. Hey guys, everybody does it, man. Hey,
He
you
must
guys
have
smoking
saw
crack.
their facial expressions because he right there said, but may have used it too much at the wrong time, too early. Okay, yes,
No
please clean
shit,
that up.
Sherlock.
But what I'm saying is that Akers is not mixing.
Of
So
course.
even though we know he has the talent has been held, Mixon's just more savvy, more experienced. So I don't want to do it without him because I ain't had him but 1.5 games. I mean, technically, he played the second game, but he was hurt. So really, I only had him really 1.5 games. I want to see what the offense looks like with him for a several games because I need that continuity. Akers was supposed to be just a spell, get some reps in here and there, but I'm not this early because we are not sharp enough right now for me to
Mhm.
say why, I don't want to really see him as much. No, get in there.
No, yeah, but I think that was taken the wrong way when I said it. Um, Not necessary. One we should see like a balanced amount of carries between Akers and Mixon, because yes, Mixon is the lead dog, but I'm not about to go out and give him 20 carries after him coming off basically an ankle sprain. and him missing last week, and then he come and practice one day, and then expecting him to carry the load like that. But this game should be more balanced, which is why I mentioned, I need to see with Akers as well. We can it's like you said, Mixon is a different cat, and he's going to make it work. He's going to make plays. He's going to be effective. He's going to make the run game look good, even if it's not up to par as far as scheme and blocking wise. He's going to make it look better than what it is. But the reason why I want to see it with Akers as well, because you don't want to have those plays where Joe Mixon is in, you have success, and then you put Akers in, and Akers not doing it. So is it the running back? Is it the blocking scheme? What is it? What is it? Is it the play calling? Is it timing? So you have like that. To me, is going to create more of a issue and problem and questions than anything. Like I want to see consistency across the board, no matter whoever's in there. Um, King Focus said, if Bobby Slowick is going to kill CJ if he watches and copies what other people do. Um, did Pierce get attacked by the bench? He's been sitting on. HP1 goes out. He's not there to step up. Um, Honestly, I said it earlier. I feel like Damian Pierce should have been put on injury reserve. He's been out 3 games already, and it looks like it doesn't look like he's going to make a full because he hasn't practiced in 3 weeks at all. So
I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
I
and
think
he
he
owned
would.
the Jaguars,
yeah,
in his rookie year.
That's what I
So
mean. I and I could be wrong.
it's rookie year.
I think
What happened to last year,
hey,
man?
he's
oh,
only
that didn't
played
count.
2 years. I mean, it's only going into his third season. I mean, let's be
Let's
honest.
not talk about last year, man. Let's not
But
talk about.
anyway,
Let's talk
no.
about
What I'm
the
saying
game.
is, could it be the fact that Mixon looked like he was going to come back? It was like, I'll give you more time. I really want to let Akers get the carries, as well as let Bridge Brooks or what's your name, JJ Taylor, to see some of the other guys come in.
So I'm gonna say
What?
this real nicely.
No, reason I said it
This,
is that
this
the lot.
ain't preseason.
Huh?
this ain't preseason. I ain't.
What I'm
I'm
saying
not.
is
If you're healthy enough to play, you're gonna play. I don't want to hear that. Oh, let's just keep you on the bench and wait and see. And this, and that. Joe Mixon was literally hurt, and
no, I'm
he
saying
like.
this week. I'm saying when he
And
was moving
this would be the week that come back because if that's the case, then see Joe Mixon as well.
no, I see. I would want to see the Joe Mixon Cam Akers together. So to me, I'm just saying is based on my matchup this week. I understand what Pierce did his rookie year, but that was a different scheme. O line has got their issues, so you need someone that's going to not hurt. I hate to say hurt, but not contribute as much. I don't think in this game it would be what I would want it to be. I think Mixon and Akers, that matchup, along with Diggs and Nico, could be very lethal. I do. At home, I do. I don't know what Mechie's going to give because if you even suspected last week that it looked like he was 2 weeks away, you could have put him on IR. But you must have thought either this week or next week, and you didn't want to do it. And you already brought up who you were going to bring up because you didn't hear about anybody else potentially being called up all this week. There was no move being made
Yeah,
for the
but
possibility. I'm saying this because Mixon had what did not practice or either limited uh Wednesday and Thursday.
Mixon didn't practice Wednesday, Thursday. He played.
Right,
He was limited participant today.
right. But I'm saying is that if you suspected that Mixon wasn't going to play based on those so-called DNPs, you would have brought somebody up. I would have thought. So since you didn't even attempt to do that, made me think you thought, hey, he's. I, I could still say make what's his name, Damien active and save bringing up somebody and using one of those practice squad type what do you call it, designations.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let me save that for when I really have to, because right now we got Harris coming back. Who
Supposedly,
else?
Kurt, only two that's on the return to come back is Harris and Kurt Hinish.
Okay, that's a whole different subject. But I thought you could only I thought you could only have like I think 8
Yeah.
so that you could bring up. So you want to save that because if you're in week 3 and you're already at this point, you don't want to be bringing folks up and putting them back
Yeah.
down and using up wasting those
So
designations.
so this is the thing. Like whenever I see somebody go on injury reserve, unless they say they're designated for return, to me they're out for the season. We had this discussion, I think, when Brevin Jordan got put on injury reserve. I was in the chest and I was like, damn, he out for the season. And they was like, no, 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 they can bring him back. He wasn't put on the designated for return. He looked like he out for the season. And then, it came out later on that evening or the next day that he tore his ACL and he is out for the season. So is you look at these type of things, that's why I brought up the Tyson, was it Tyson Campbell?
Hmm.
Like Jacksonville doesn't have him designated for return. They just have him on injury reserve.
Right, but I know
And so
they did speak on his. I think it's because they're was it his foot or his ankle, some knee, whatever it is. So I think they're hoping he could come back, and they're waiting to find out if they were going to put him on there where he is designated to return or if it's season
mhm.
ending. It's the same thing as like Christian McCaffrey.
Oh,
You know,
he done. I'm gonna go out and say he done for the season, brother and sister. He done. Chris, you're not gonna see Christian McCaffrey play football this year unless the 49ers make the Super Bowl. The fact that he's going to Germany and going all these different places about an Achilles injury,
uh-huh.
he's out for the season. He's out for the season, and nobody want. And then you got Brandon Ayuk over there throwing tantrums, getting naked on the field. You didn't see the video, Mike. So basically, he was out of dress code, and Kyle Shanahan came over and laid into him. Basically telling him get right, and he just literally did one of the moves, took off his shoes, his gloves, got and took off his both pair of shorts and all that. Damn near, was in his drawers.
No, no, that was
You
the
pulling
short.
Antonio Brown?
No,
Hold
no,
on, no, 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 hold on. Then he went and put the shorts back on, the correct shorts on, and tried to come back to practice, but he threw a fit and he was, doing the most in practice.
no, no. He
So
had the shorts on, so
yeah, I
that's
know, but he had some more shorts on. He instead of him just taking off that one pair of shorts, he sworn he did not have to get out them shoes, out them cleats. He did not have to take his gloves off. He literally had to do was pull down them big oversized shorts he had on
exactly. Yeah.
and go. But him doing all that, getting out his shoes and
Yes.
getting out his gloves, that was him throwing a tantrum, acting a fool
Exactly.
on the field and taking off all his shorts and all that stuff and getting basically in his drawers and doing all that. Yeah, he was throwing the fit. San Francisco is in trouble as far as like getting that shit together because they got 2 more weeks of subpar play. Hey, friend. They got 2 more weeks of subpar play before you might as well call it for the San Francisco 49ers as well. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. We kind of went on a tangent talking about that, but um, yeah, I mean, it's a lot going on with the Texans as well. So with the injury part, yeah, I see you, brother, I see you. uh, but Mike said, "Hey, that's my black friend."
Oh Lord.
But no, but no, man. I mean, the injuries are part of the game. I'm just interested to see because we don't have a lot of injuries. We just have, really injury reserve is not our injury reserve is not stacked. You know,
Thankfully.
yeah,
No,
thankfully it's just
no, but we do have quite a bit of injuries. It's the soft tissue, the stuff that just drives us crazy because
what's new in Houston, Swan?
no, but
We the capital of hamstrings.
I
Like
know what I'm saying is either hamstrings, groins, stuff like that. But
hamstring, groin, calf,
yeah,
all of that.
so although you're not making it to injury reserve, it's the kind of injuries that can be nagging.
Yeah, all
throughout the
season long.
season where you miss. Remember last year that was a little frustrating that time. You know how you miss a couple games here and whatever, but it's the timing of when you miss these games because
Hmm.
this week is a home game, next week is the Bills. Then we go on the road for 2 games, New
Hmm.
England, and the Patriots. So you really don't want those kind of nagging injuries. You really want your guys there. So
Yeah, we got Green. After this, we got what the
we have after the Bills,
New England, and the Green Bay, right?
correct, and then we come back home for the
Yeah.
Colts. And then we go
So
back on the road again at
yeah,
the end of the
Colts
month
will
on
be done.
Halloween for the Packers. I mean, not the
Colts,
Packers,
The
Jets.
Jets. Yeah.
Colts will be done by then. Yeah. By the time we play the Colts, let me say this again. Off topic, but Anthony Richardson looks horrible.
He
Um,
does, but
you know,
But he's
but
basically a
what,
rookie.
Mike?
I
Hold up.
mean, the Colts are better than Tennessee and Jacksonville. I think
That ain't nothing. That ain't a prize.
well, tallest kid in kindergarten, but I think they'll be the third team eliminated from playoff contention within the division. Meaning 2 other teams will be eliminated first.
Yeah.
Who the other two teams?
Titans. I mean, if we take care of business Sunday, then you might as well say that the Jags are.
Yeah.
Mathematically, they won't be, but you already know. And
Yeah, I
then,
mean,
the damn Titans ain't won
Tennessee,
a game yet either. So they
Tennessee is gonna lose as well.
so that's why he's saying is you could have 2 teams already eliminated. So by the time we see the
You say they
Colts,
might win.
They might beat Miami. I said might.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they play Miami, but it's in Miami.
well,
It is.
And
Who they got throwing the ball?
they won't pay
they
back from
going
last
so
year on
they're gonna
because
have Huntley play quarterback, so they may have a chance.
right.
Snoop Huntley,
Yep.
Yeah. No, I know.
yeah,
Lamar
he may.
Light.
I mean,
Yeah,
just they have a blueprint, by the way. I know it's off
shit, the
topic. They have a
quarterback.
blueprint. Just do what Green Bay did last week.
Yeah,
Tennessee can't stop it.
let me say this. Virginia Tech look like they got a mini Lamar Jackson. They down south the way he running
Oh,
up and down on Miami.
oh,
Yeah.
that's good news. That first leg
Yeah,
is gonna get.
yeah.
There
Right
you
now
go.
it's 21-14 Virginia Tech for everybody that's watching us instead of watching the game. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, your
Seeing,
sacrifice.
seeing my beautiful face. Um, but now, going into it, I did mention about the defense taking advantage of the lack of offense that the Jacksonville Jaguars have had. And I want to go back and look at their scores from the
From
for
the
the
first few
season.
weeks.
Yeah, for the first few weeks.
Yeah, they were in comeback mode against Miami. And same in week 2 against shoot. They just got destroyed by
Yeah,
Buffalo, but
I mean, like again, they scored 17 points against Miami, 13 points against Cleveland,
yeah, Cleveland.
and then 10 points against Buffalo. So their offense is not high octane, high scoring, or anything of that nature. So definitely got to take advantage of it.
And
Put
they're probably
pressure.
turn the ball over.
Yeah, they
Fumble.
did. Yeah,
They
to
got a
me.
fumbling problem between quarterback, running back.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, definitely they got issues, man, and so you got to take advantage of any turnovers. Like we can't squander turnovers and stuff. Um, he fu- um, Brandon said, "You mean Miami
Oh,
came
that
back?"
is right. Yeah, I forgot. That's right.
So I mean, we got to take advantage of it. But any additional matchups, Mike? Since you were late to the party, any additional matchups that you want to see on Sunday or want to talk about?
The only concern I have is with the rookie receiver Brian Thomas Jr.
Mhm.
If like in week 1 against Alec Pierce, if Stingley's just kind of chilling back there and not on his A game, he can get beat. So Thomas is, I mean, their key playmaker at this point. Christian Kirk will have a good game here and there. ETN, I don't know how ETN aged so quickly. Seems like he's Frank Gore's age at this point. The only reason he's still getting a lot of carries is because Tank Bixby can't take care of the football.
right.
So the ground game is kind of non-existent. Y'all alluded to it earlier. Their tackles are kind of trash at this point. They
And
need
you
to
being nice
upgrade.
by saying kinda.
Yeah, they need to upgrade to become ass. The interior O line's not that great either. So
Mm-mm.
Hunter and King William should have a field day there. And I mean,
And I'm looking at it. I mean,
I know Tank killed him last year. So
that's why it should be the John Mitchell game.
dude, I would talk so much. But I
Hey,
mean, honestly, I don't expect us to blow them out. It wouldn't shock me if we did, but I don't expect us to. Just because it's divisional game, just division weirdness. This whole season, by the way, has been ridiculous already.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I
been,
remember it's slightly off topic, but all the Survivor pool picks last week, all of them lost.
yeah. Like
You know, you never
it's
mind. I need to make my survivor pick and my what you call them. Thank you for reminding me that.
No
hey,
problem.
it's been a wild season, but to me that means we just got to take advantage of the wild season. Let us be the wild season killers. And hold no prisoners and take advantage of everything. Um, what hot takes do y'all have going into this game? Because I got one, and you semi mentioned it, but my hot take is gonna be interesting.
Going scorched
What?
earth with that hot take, huh?
Is it Sunday's game kind of hot take or just
Yeah, similar like we did last week.
Oh, so
okay.
Kenyon Green will be the leading rusher.
Kenyon Green. No.
Hot
No.
take. Hot take. I got Kalen Bullock getting 2 interceptions.
Two.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
2 interceptions. I have John Mechie getting 2 touchdowns.
Mm. 2 touchdowns for John Mitchell.
Uh-huh. And I expect that he will have a reception that will be greater than 40 yards.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be saying roll tide all weekend then, huh?
Brandon said hot take, yell at the O line on Sunday so they have to practice silent counts.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Swan.
I gave my hot take.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Mike.
That was mine. That wasn't his.
I know.
Space out a little bit. Yeah, Daniil Hunter is gonna have 3 sacks. Let's see. Laramie Tunsil will have 0 false start penalties.
Whoa, now
That's
that's
the hottest take of the season right there.
Hold up.
Yeah,
I
write
gotta
that
turn the
down.
AC down. I gotta turn the AC down.
Mark it down. Mark it down.
And Robert Woods will have over 40 receiving yards.
Oh, there you
Robert
go.
Woods?
Yeah.
Well, that's a hot take. You was doing so good.
That 3 of them. 3 hot takes.
Hey,
why you gotta bring Robert Woods in this? Why, come on now.
Let me say this. You said Daniil Hunter. I say William Anderson is the one with the multiple sack game. This day. Mentioned John Mitchell scoring 2 touchdowns. I don't see that. I see him scoring his first touchdown though in his career. This game. Nobody wants to talk about that. That'll be his first touchdown.
I will.
I also see British Brooks getting in the end zone as well. And then lastly, I don't want to go too far.
That's what a hot take is.
I see Henry Toa getting a pick 6 this game.
Man.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I really want to see utter domination this game. So definitely expecting us to put the ball in the end zone at least 4 or 5 times.
Well, I want to welcome you on behalf of Bama Nation. Uh,
I just called out all the Bama players except Brooks, huh?
oh
Mm-mm-mm.
well.
He'll kill a cow. Say this hot take is Petrie with 2 sacks and an interception. I would love to see
Is
that.
that really a hot take? Because
No, he doesn't
his
have a
rookie
sack,
year,
but he
I
doesn't.
mean, he had multiple in the game
But he
before.
but he doesn't have a sack on the season, and he doesn't have an interception on the season. So now him coming in this game to have two things happen that hasn't happened for him this year is a hot take.
Mhm.
Through 3 games, Jalen Peters does not have an interception or a sack. Somebody fact check me.
No, I know he got a tackle for loss. So I mean, it's the fact. I mean, he getting behind there because wait a minute, hold up. Wasn't he part of half a sack? I mean, at least he got close pressure in that.
Yeah, he's
What's
gotten pressure, but
Yeah, he's gotten pressure. I don't
close?
think he has any
Yeah.
any sacks this year. Yeah,
Okay.
current season he doesn't have. He has 16 total tackles, 0 sacks, 0 interceptions.
Okay.
So yeah, that is you're right. Y'all go ahead and follow Big Sarge Sports Talk with Big Sarge daily at 9:30 in the morning on YouTube as well. Shout out Big Sarge.
shout
And
out Big Sarge.
follow him on all the socials at Big Sarge Media, on Big Sarge Sports. Y'all go ahead and follow him and give him a shout out. Cause I follow his daily content. I'm always messing with him and promoting the rundown. So I promoted you on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know, I stopped the show mid show and promoted you Tuesday.
Hold up. Hey, Sarge. Because I
Yeah,
got a chance to
I
catch.
know.
I got a chance to catch y'all when you was doing your promotion, AD, and Sarge said, "Wait a minute, hold up now. This is my time. Me to do this. This is my show. Look around here. So hold up." But no, how you doing,
Yeah.
Sarge?
Shout out Big Sarge. YNG said Will and Hunter get 6 sacks total between them. That is a very good hot take. Something that I think should happen in this game. I want to see a lot less of Jerry Hughes. We have an issue with putting Jerry Hughes in the game. I know D'Amico rotates his defensive line, but I don't want to see Jerry Hughes. I'm cool with Barnett.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but I can do without a Jerry Hughes sighting. Um, but
we're
yeah,
getting close. We're
yeah,
getting close to a sighting from our new defense tackle as well.
yeah, we right around the corner, right around the corner. Let's talk about it. Let's go right into it. We about 40, almost 45 minutes in. Let's go ahead and get these score predictions in. And boy, it made it 56 yards. My bad, y'all.
We
Um,
left him.
hold on. What did he say? Thanks and oh, for sure. You know, we always know, Sarge. We family over here, brother. Nothing but love. We gonna always support you, and I know you always supporting us as well here at the H Town Rundown. Um, Brandon said JJ Watt. Um, no, the Jew, you say that when Jules is on, and he get pissed off. But go ahead and give your score prediction, Mike.
Yeah, I think it's actually going to be surprisingly close in the first half, but maybe some jitters or just getting our thing together. But Texans got to build a lead there in the second half, pull away 30-17.
There we go. Gotta keep it. Gotta keep it going. He'll kill a cow bopping off. You said the Texans 30, Jaguars 13. Mike G has Texans 30, Jaguars 17. What you got?
I have 31-13.
There we go. It's almost similar scores.
Well, I got the 4 touchdowns and then a field goal, and I figure they'll get 1 touchdown and then they'll be kicking 2 little field goals. So that's your 13.
Mm. See y'all giving them too much credit.
No, I don't give them credit until our team show me otherwise.
Yeah.
Consistently, we seem to give up a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say somebody's going to get one, whether it's Trevor throwing one or one of the running backs running in. I don't know. So I'm gonna give you the one touchdown because I think we go do that, and then we'll settle down, and then you ain't getting anything but 2 field goals afterwards. We shut the shit down.
Yeah, and the injuries to Mixon, I know it was questionable, and Tank Dell, I think, cap some of our ceiling there. But we'll see.
38. Ooh, 38 to
Yeah,
12.
30-12, Big Sarge. He said I'm with Mike G. He likes 30-17. Let me say this. You talking about get right and bounce back game? That's what the Texans are gonna do. They're gonna come up, show out. Gave this prediction on Wednesday. I'm gonna give it again. Um, I told you I'm not going to a prediction this season without us scoring 30 points.
We'll
I'm
get
gonna
right,
keep
right
doing it.
eventually.
I'm gonna keep doing it every week. Don't no matter what's going on, it's gonna be 30 plus points every week. This week, we're taking it a step higher. Taking it a step higher. Got the Houston Texans 40-13, putting a 40 burger on them. Go ahead and write it down. It's what's gonna happen. Houston
Okay.
Texans putting 40 points on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jack's kicker getting injured. They scored 2 touchdowns and missed both extra points. That's how they got the 12.
Oh,
um, but of course, as always, we homers over here, so we always gonna have the Texans winning.
yeah.
Winning. So these score predictions are solely based on fandom. What do they call it? Fandemonium. Not pandemonium. Fandemonium.
Hey, I had 22-17 last week. I was right. I just had the wrong game. Chiefs and Falcons was 22-17.
Hey,
Okay.
you're gonna see about them Chiefs, man. I can't wait to play them going on at
Yeah.
the end of the season. But any final thoughts y'all have on this game, or what y'all want to see, what y'all ready to see, or excited to see?
I'm just
Before
ready
we
for them
close it
to
out.
have a consistent offensive game where we're not stalling drives, they're moving the ball. I mean, take your shots here and there wherever they are, but I really would like them to truly focus on being more methodical in the sense
Mhm.
of keep moving the sticks. Don't get into these first and second and third and long situations. So to me, if you could clean it up, I know we talk about we want the big scores and everything, but to me, if you can show me you all are clean that up and y'all have gotten this out of your system, I will
Mhm.
take that if you're consistent. So if the offense is just moving and you're putting, getting in the end zone, and if you're doing long sustained drives, I don't have a problem with that. I just need to see that Slowick is figuring some shit out. I need to see that the O line is being more disciplined. And I'm not concerned about CJ. I'm not concerned about the wide receivers. I'm not concerned about the run game. It's just really the O line and Slowick and them sustaining drives and not killing them. Oh,
Yeah.
also protect my quarterback. I mean, he is taking a little bit more hits than I would like and being sacked a little bit more than he should be. So
Mhm.
that's truly what I would like to see as far as an improvement.
Yeah. Mike, you got anything?
Yeah, we talk about a get right game for the team as a whole, but I also really want to see a get right game for this offensive line. We
Mhm.
talked about how, some of the stuff was really overblown about the struggles with the O line when you actually break down the film. But let's clean up the penalties. That was ridiculous.
Mhm.
Scruggs, let's clean it up with the snap count and get everybody on the same page. Don't just switch it up without communicating with your teammates there. I want to see a dominant performance by the D line. Like, let's see that pressure that, we invested heavily. Will Anderson invested
Mhm.
heavily. Daniel Hunter.
How many
These
picks? How many draft picks?
8. I think it's 8 first rounders now. Yeah, and I want to see that young secondary really start to come
Mhm.
together, and make some plays as well. So
Absolutely. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. I just want to see pure and utter domination. Um, don't really care about how it gets there. I just how we dominate. I just want to see us dominate in all phases of the game and special teams. Hey, let's get a special teams play, a big time special teams play. this week. But as always, man, y'all see that ticker at the bottom. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to today's time rundown. Follow each one of those handles. As we always bring you content multiple times a week. Support us, and we thank y'all for coming through. Shout out to our regulars, Yvonne, Killer Cal, um, YNG Alpha Cobra, Brandon Hollum. You know, we got Barrett as well, King Foka. Um, who else came on?
Yvonne.
Yvonne. I called Yvonne. That was first name. You know, she stay with us. She rock with us from the get go. But shout out to everybody that came in watching us live. Appreciate y'all. And this has been another great episode. And this is your boy AD signing off with my co-host Auntie Swan, Mike G. And we will see y'all on Victory Tuesday as well as we go ahead and beat the hell out of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well,
Texans.
Texans Swarm, baby. All day, every day. Let's go. Let's rock it.